Okay guys, it's week 4. We're moving on. We're past the hacks battles. We lost week 3 to a horrific match of hacks. We're past that. We're going to have a good hacks-free game this week. So we're moving on to Shady Penguinn. What do we have? A lot of stab priority on the physical side. So we're going to have to bolster up, buckle down, and plan for it. We got a new addition with OldManTup. Looking to take a few extra hits for the team. Do a little bit of healing, some clerical work, and hopefully that'll get us through this match. We're going to take it one step at a time. We're not going to overplay. We're going to let the match roll, and hopefully we'll come out on top. Alright, Bucktooth Bucka Nation, let's go whoop some butt.
What is hatching, Tug Peeps? OldManTup coming at you today with week 4 of the GBA, and we're going to start it off with our artist of the week, and that is going to be Beth, aka the Sandwiches from Twitter, giving this lovely Twitter banner to us. So thank you very much, Beth. You are great. So we're coming in against Shady Penguinn this week in week 4 of season 4. And he's got a lot of stab priority, and that's always dangerous. So let's take a quick look at the team matchups here. He brought a lot of what I thought he would. I kind of expected Garchomp instead of the Regirock. But we're gonna have to wait and see how things turn out. We got our new teammate OldManTup, our physical wall, 2 tank hits. We brought Cacturn for the first time this week, and we made him just so he would be fast enough to outspeed no speed investment Melodic. And wait and see if that comes into play later in the match. So alright guys, we're going to start off with the Undertaker, which is my Cacturn. And I just want to scout his lead, thinking maybe he would lead with his Elf. We do have that Stab Sucker Punch, which would take him out, barring the fact that he would be sashed, but he's going to lead with Ambit Bomb. And I figure he's probably going to U-turn because it's quad effective and he outspeeds me anyways. So we're going to get to see that he has a Life Orb here, and he does go for the U-turn. We bring out our OldManTup, and she just eats that up. The beauty is taking hits like a boss. And he's going to bring out Regirock, aka Nips, aka Shots Fired. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't think this thing is really going to be able to do anything to us. So we're going to say in, I think the worst it could do to us was set up a Rock Polish, but I mean, it's not really going to do much because it still slows balls. But, I set up the Wish because, I mean, he hits us with a Stone Edge. We're going to be able to take it like it's nothing. And, so this turn he goes for the T-Wave. He's going to paralyze us here, and I'm not really worried about it because our OldManTup space speed's like 30. So, I mean, aside from the little bit of Power Hacks, I go for the Moonblast here just to see how much damage we could do, and I honestly think we could probably beat this 1v1, barring crit hacks. And, Stone Edge. Or Power Hacks. So, that's one Stone Edge. And that really didn't do much. I know for a fact I can Wish Stall this thing out of Stone Edges, and that's just going to greenlight me to bring in Crobat. So, we got 2 Stone Edges out of the way, and luckily for us, no crits. We're going to set up the Wish here, and I'm just slowly setting myself up to heal. We get the Parahacks in between a few turns here, but I mean, it really didn't do much. I have Heal Bell on this thing, and I think every turn I got Parahaxed, I was going for Heal Bell, all outside of one, which I mean, in the long run, didn't really do anything. I get paralyzed here, was going for the Heal Bell. Doesn't really matter because I had the Wish set up and it's going to heal us almost all the way back up, and that's just wonderful. He's gonna... So he's down a couple of Stone Edges, and that's fantastic because Stone Edge hits a lot of things on my team really hard. So he's gonna continue to Stone Edge, not gonna get the any crit hacks, which I mean, he isn't missing, but he's not critting, so I guess it's kind of optimal scenario for us, because I'd rather him not miss, or I'd rather him not crit than not miss, if that makes sense. So, even though he's back to full health, I'm just thinking, well, let's set up the Wish. And it failed because we set it up last turn. I got so confused with the Parafusion and everything that was going on. So yeah, I parafused myself. So it doesn't matter. He brings in his Conqueror, and he's just going to go for the knockoff here, and I know I can take pretty much anything this guy throws at us unless he was going to go straight away for a Ice Punch. And I really don't want this thing going crazy on my team, so I'm just going to go right ahead for the Brave Word here. I mean, anything brings into counter, it's not going to really hurt as much damage-wise. So he does bring in Regirock, and I get the crit, and that still did abysmal damage. So I don't want this thing to go down to a Stone Edge. I want to preserve it for a safe switch in later. Maybe if I can get the rocks out of the way, even though I did not bring a Pokemon that can do that. What I need this Pokemon for what's left on his team is minimal, because I have something that will handle everything else, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to bring the Beauty back out, because, I mean, he has proven he really can't do anything. And all I'm going to do is drain his Stone Edges out. And I don't know what moves he has outside of T-Wave and Stealth Rock. Maybe Explosion for when he's out of Stealth Rocks, or Stone Edges, I don't know. So we're going to continue to play this game, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm almost at full health. Let's just fire off a Moonblast. Maybe he's going to switch back out into Conqueror, and he does. So this Moonblast is going to do over half. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. I think I can take a Poison Jab if he's carrying it, and it proves that he does. Will I be able to take it? With ease. With ease. Aromatisse gonna get her first kill of the season on none other than the Beast Incarnate Conqueror. So kudos to you, Aromatisse, showing up big in your first match, taking out a huge threat to this team with that powerful Mach Punch. I was going to bring Ampon back out, and I don't know if he has Fake Out at this point yet, but I'm pretty sure he does, based on the fact that it has Life Orb, and I'm just going to scout for that right now by sending Crobat back out. It's going to waste his Fake Out, so yeah, that's always good. So I'm going to bring Payback out. And that is my Azumarill. And I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet here. I really thought he was going to switch out, because I was not checking enough things that I should have checked, and he has the Gunk Shot. And I was just like, holy moly, that one shot for sure. Especially with Life Orb. And I was just like, freaking crap, that was terrible. But I did get this thing down to a range that I believe a Sucker Punch will kill it. I mean, I'm adamant with Life Orb, so I really think I'll be able to do it. And I can't risk him out-predicting me and going for a U-turn again. So I have to go for the Sucker Punch here, because he cannot take out my Cacturne at this point. Because if he does, I will have absolutely nothing to answer Melodic. Nothing. So he does bring out the Scizor here. He's going to Mega Evolve, and I have to bring out Trambix. It's the only thing I have that I can sack off at this point. Or risk. The only thing I have that can take a U-turn and or a Bullet Punch. Straight out. So he's going to go for the Superpower, gets the Pro Prediction on my Switch, and is going to take out my Heatran in one shot. And I was just like, oh man. But with the attack drop, I can bring out my Alakazam, because I know I can take a -1 Bullet Punch. So we're going to Mega Evolve here, and we are going to trace his Technician, which is amazing because we have HP Fire. Not that it wouldn't one-shot it anyways, but this just makes it oh so much sweeter when it's going to. He's going to go for the Bullet Punch here. That does a little less than half. And HP Fire, Technician boosted, is definitely going to take down his Mega Scizor. So, Mega Alakazam getting the kill with the HP Fire. Now, I'm going to switch out here because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't come in unless he was Scarfed. And he's probably going to U-turn out because he knows that I have to switch. And this is pretty much the least thing of value I have on my team, because everything else I need to be offensive to take care of what he has left. And we're going to survive that U-turn. I was just like, my god, Aromatisse, you are taking these hits like a champ. You are definitely a worthy pickup, and I am more than glad to have you on this team. So he's going to Fake Out here, and I'm definitely not going to survive a Technician boosted Life Orb Stab Fake Out. So we're going to go down there. And I'm just like, okay, this is where we need to start making the plays. So I'm going to go out into my Mega Alakazam, and I'm going to go for the Psyshock here because from what he has left, it's going to spread around the most damage to everything outside of his Azelf, but I don't think he's going to switch that in. And he does it. He stays in. The Psyshock is going to take him down, and that's good for me. Now, he's going to bring Clouded back out, and I have to think here, what am I going to do? Based on what he has left on his team, which is Azelf, Regirock, and Melodic, I need Cacturne more than I need Mega Alakazam, as crazy as that sounds. Simply because Sucker Punch takes out Azelf, because I know it's Scarf now, and Seed Bomb is just going to put a hole in what's left of his guys. Okay, he brings out Melodic, and I'm just like, okay, he has to have the Ice Beam. Seed Bomb is not going to take it out if it's physically defensive, which it turns out to be, so we were that stinking close to finishing up the match. I don't know that I would have been able to take out his Regirock 1v1 because that thing is just a beast. But there we go. We made it to that point of the match, and we lost 3-0 to Mr. Shady Penguinn, which was a fantastic match. Both of us scoring big kills on switch-ins and or switch-outs. And, yeah. So that was an extremely fun match. That was probably the most fun I've had since I started playing in the GBA. Not simply because it was my closest loss differential. Simply because it was a team I brought that I was the most comfortable with. Uzi Gunner helped me sit down with a few custom sets, namely the Crobat and the Cacturne, and I knew what they were capable of doing and what I needed to have them to do. And unfortunately, what Crobat was brought for didn't make it into the match because it was mainly designed to catch Garchomp by surprise with the HP Ice and or the Scizor with the Heat Wave, which I mean is fairly standardish on some Crobats. But yeah, regardless of that fact, we are now 1-3 at week 4. But that was, like I said, that was so much fun to play when we were actually playing, and it was pretty much a roller coaster ride the whole match. Shady Penguinn getting the victory here, the 3-0. And that's pretty much week 4, guys. I didn't get a Suspect Saturday done because I was so busy this week with Memorial Day and my surgery next week. I just didn't have time to get that many videos stocked up, and unfortunately I didn't do it. Hopefully I'll get it out Monday, if not late after this video, which will be Sunday. So alright guys, this has been OldManTup. If you have any questions you would like to leave in the comment section down below for the press conference, please do so. And we will see you guys around. Alright guys, this has been OldManTup coming to you for the Pittsburgh Pirattatas week 4. Take care, live well, and prosper. Catch you on the flip side, guys. Peace out.